Yeah, yeah. It's Tuesday. You know, it's Tuesday. Uh-oh. Tuesday. And then you just break the beat. You just drop the beat. That's what happens. Hi, welcome. It's Tuesday, and I'm making sure. I think everything looks good. I think we're actually stellar. I'm actually on it today. Look at me, even starting 5 minutes before the stream is supposed to happen. What is happening today? Hi, welcome to Dolly Talk Tuesday. If it is your first time joining me, hi, welcome. I'm Asenva, and I like to make BJD videos here on YouTube, and I've been doing it for a long time, and now I've just resorted to streaming because it's the easiest thing to do. So that's where we are in life. Hello, Vanity. What's up, Epic Panda? Claire, how's it going? I have a lot of really fun stuff to do today. I'm so excited. I'm so stoked. That's also why I wanted to start a little bit early because I have a face up to work on because I tried to make adjustments and I failed at it and I ruined it. And so therefore now I'm going to do my own face up, which is great because, you know, it's where we are. It's going to happen. So it's what it is. Thanks. Yeah, I got my hair cut. It was too long for me, and so I chopped it. And you know, it's chopped now. So now I have chopped hair. It's shorter. And I'm excited about that because now it doesn't take so long to dry my hair. Anyway, also inside news, just before I get started with the face up stuff, I cannot believe how under the radar. I guess maybe I just wasn't really paying attention to it. That Danny Chu released some boys? Am I understanding this correctly? Because I literally looked at, I forget what it was. I think it was I was on Instagram, and then I saw somebody that went to DollCon Dallas, and their name is Cody Muffin's Dollhouse, and they ordered it. And at first I thought it was an April Fool's joke because the name of it is Never Gonna Give You Up. And I was like, are you kidding me? Never Gonna Give You Up. Is that like the name of the doll? Is that what they named it? And yeah, sure enough, I went to go look it up on Danny Chu's The Smart Doll website, and it's sold out. I think there was like 3 of them, and they're sold out. And I can't get over how fast that was. Like, I am in disbelief, but I'm really wondering, like, if they changed it. I didn't even look at it, honestly, fully. If now it has the updated body or not, because I know that was the thing among people that owned the first generation or first run of the male bodies, like of the male dolls from Smart Doll, and they were kind of like talking about how there were some kinks here and there that they didn't really like about the body, and adjustments they had to make and stuff. But I don't know, I guess they changed it. But also, just Danny Chu, why? Why did you, like, there's 2 ways I interpret the name for that. The Never Gonna Give You Up is for the people that were like waiting, you know, like me, like forever for this doll, and it was like, I'm never gonna give you up, you know, and we're just like, yeah, I'm not gonna give up on you, Danny Chu, and then like you bought this doll. Or in the terms that maybe you're thinking that you're never gonna get rid of this doll because you don't know when he's gonna make another one. So you know, never gonna give you up, and that's what it is. But I only noticed the one head, and it's a beautiful head. It's a really cool looking anime like boy head. But I guess I'm feeling I'm not as like regretful. Like I thought I was gonna be regretful when he came out with a boy body, like in the boy sculpts and stuff again. Maybe he's gonna come out with more. But I'm actually not feeling too bad about this first one that came out because it's not what I was looking for the character that I wanted to build, which was Sylus. So, I mean, it's a really cool looking doll. I really like it a lot. And kudos to all of you who got the doll before it sold out, because I cannot believe that. I mean, I can totally, it's a totally like plausible thing to happen because it was a very popular doll. But I mean, it's just amazing that it's already sold out. I wonder how long it was up for, because I literally just heard of it just now. And I mean, I haven't really been keeping up to date with the Smart Doll stuff because I kind of was like feeling a little bit gypped because like I was like, man, he's never gonna come out with these boy sculpts. I was like, I was already like super depressed about it. I was like, he's never gonna come out with them. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna live my best life. I already bought, I already got my Sylus, like my huge chunky like boy, like muscly boy. Like this is where I am. Like I'm fine. I'm fine with it. This is how I'm gonna live my life. Is that this is Sylus here. I'm fine. And yeah, and so I just told myself, we're not gonna go that route. Honestly, it's just really expensive too. That was the other thing I was really shocked with also. I have to look at it again because I looked at it very, very, very quickly. But I think the base price was pretty up there too. I like how I typed in smart doll and it changed it, auto-corrected to smart dollar. So yeah, when you go into the smart doll page and you click on smart doll on the top, and then you have to go into sold out. Go into sold out, and yeah, it's just never gonna give you up, and they have it in coffee, cinnamon, and tea. I would have purchased it if I had an option, like if I was gonna go forward with it, I would have purchased it in tea. But I mean, are they the same face? I feel like they're the same face, but it's priced at 98,000 yen, which, I mean, usually you just move the decimal over twice and that's a good estimate of what it is. But if that's the price, like, is that more expensive than like initially when they came out? Alexa, what's 98,000 yen converted to US dollars? Oh, I was way off. 669. I thought you were just moving the decimal over twice, and that's what it was. Somehow that did not convert in my head the same way. It's about 660, I guess. But yeah, they marked it for the 31st, literally the 31st. So that was just around the corner. So I guess I just totally missed it, like completely. And it just says items fall under the chaos category. La la la. But I mean, there's just so much stuff that, I mean, there's always stuff that I don't really understand. And I think that's why Smart Doll sometimes gets the rap that it does, like the criticism that it does, because it does say, please note that this item falls under our chaos category, which means it is only available to customers who have made at least one prior purchase from this site. Orders that do not meet this criterion will be automatically canceled. Thank you for your understanding. I just think it's kind of, I think I remember like, and you chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say the reason why is that he wants people to be like 100% understanding, like what they're getting into, I think is what it is. And like, if you've previously owned one, like, then you understand like the ins and outs of it. But I mean, I don't know. God, that's so blurry. To me, it's blurry. I love it so much. At the end of the day, isn't it like the consumer's money? Like, I always thought that was kind of weird. Like that you have like a prerequisite to buying your stuff on your site is like you have to have already owned one. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of like weird to me. I mean, I understand, I think, because, he wants people to already know about it and stuff, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to me that's a thing, so. Vanity says, I thought it was an April Fool's doll until people started saying that they bought it. Yeah, I mean, it came out on the 31st, so, I mean, that does seem like a very April Fool's-y thing, but, I mean, it's on there. It's there on the site, but I guess, it's already sold out, so I don't know. I know that I felt like the 3 boob thing project was a April Fool's joke, but it's in here in New and Awakened. And it's just like, it's whenever they sell out or something like that they'll have those items there. I thought that was the April Fool's jokes. I don't know, but I'm just, you know, it's just a very Danny Chu thing. Like, you know, he just wants you to have prior purchases before you purchase that one. It's just kind of funny because at the end of the day, you would think like, you know, it's your money. Like, you're getting paid, dude. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. That's just my 2 cents. But I mean, I understand. I think if that's where his goal is, if I remember correctly from what people would say, is that they just want people to already know, you know, before purchasing. So yeah, and that's that. So yeah, I missed out on that of it. You know, apparently that was a thing. So wouldn't it be better if it wasn't chaos then? I don't know. See, there's like a thing, and is it because it comes in parts? I think that's what it is, right? Chaos means that it comes in pieces and like you have to assemble it yourself, I think. And that's why people are, and I think that's why he's also like, if you haven't done this before, then I probably wouldn't recommend it for your first purchase from us, like from your first doll. Like, I wouldn't do that. So I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm catching up with y'all's comments here. Looks like he's wearing PJs, casually hugged your headless doll body. I know, he's just there. Where did you buy your Sylus? Epic, I bought him from DollCon Dallas from a fellow collector from Nocturne Studios. She was selling her, it's an Aolingshi, and she had it like already with a Faceup on it and everything. And then I went as far as like talking to people within the community, and then I got my wig, so I have my little Sylus wig here too. But yeah, all he's missing is a Faceup because I don't have a Faceup on him. I did, but then I ruined it, and so now I had to fix it, so that's what I'm doing today. So yeah, see, that's what I thought, 9,000, but then I did the conversion right now, so unless I did it wrong, I have no idea. It just sounds weird, right? I don't know. Nady says Natty. So bad. It's just gonna follow me for the rest of my life, and it's like funny because I just hear your voice in your videos, and it's like, "Hi, it's Natty here," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I keep on saying Nady. What the freak is wrong with me?" Paid less than that for my bulk doll featuring boy. I had to make a personal appointment to get. Isn't that crazy? He just drops stuff whenever. I know. Natty says it sounds pretentious. Yeah, and again, I think I understand it. If I'm understanding correctly, I think it's. And Fanatea says the reason he does that is because people would be buying chaos items, aka B grade, not perfect, and he didn't want them to come back angry. That's the stipulation. I didn't remember what it was. It was either like you had to put it together yourself, and then he's very like cautious about that, or I don't remember the whole thing or whatever. So, Jack, hey Jack. Jack says the Sylus wig feels like a redemption arc for the Karibo wig. He kind of does look like that, like floating in here, right? Like a little like. He's like the upgraded Karibo. He's like stage 2 Karibo. That's what he is right now. So yeah. Could be the yen to US dollar is really bad right now. Maybe, I guess. But I remember just moving it over twice. But I guess I don't know what it is. Epic says I did that with my boy's Faceup. I didn't like one part of it, and I tried to fix it, and then I ended up wiping it. Lol, now I have to redo it. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. So that's what's happening today. I have to redo it completely. So I'm gonna grab my stuff because I'm gonna be doing shades today. Shades and all that fun stuff. So I have my pastels already shaved down. I already have it shaved down to what I need it to be. And then I have my head. It's nice and clean. So there he is without anything on. He looks beautiful. I'm so excited to do this today. I'm so excited to get to work on him. I have my pastels. I've already shaved them down. So these are just pastels, chalk pastels. And then you just shave them down into like little piles, and then you get your little brushes ready. Your head needs to be pre-sealed, so mine's pre-sealed already. I've already put sealant on it, and so he is good to go now. So I'm gonna open up a picture of wow, that made that bigger there. I didn't think that was gonna do that, and it did. Wow. Okay, maybe I'll just make that a little bit smaller because I really didn't mean to do that. That's interesting. I didn't think it would change it on OBS, and it did. That's so weird. That's so weird. It did that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to open up a picture of Sylus on the side, and so that way I can kind of get a feel for what I want to do for shades. I'm looking at a couple of different pictures here because I don't know, a lot of his memories and stuff, like when you look at his stuff, it's like always dark, you know, because where he works, I guess. So it's always really dark, so sometimes it's kind of hard to see like what he really looks like coloration and all that stuff. But I do know I'm gonna go for a very light overall, but I am gonna try to do some different kinds of shading and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this one particular image up. I'm gonna try to, I'm like, is there anything embarrassing on that other side? Okay, I'm gonna put, so I have my little image on the side there, and then that way I can go ahead and get started here with what I gotta do. So yeah, that's what's happening. Can't stay for long, Asenva. Just wanted to say hi. Yes, Jack. Thank you for dropping on by, you know. Joyce says it's just odd because all the other dolls and stuff you can buy as a full doll are not under Chaos. So why is his highly anticipated Boys a Chaos release? You could argue with that for most of those other dolls. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. So that's why I'm just like, was this just like his prototypes that he's just like, let me just sell them? Because like I said, it was very interesting that he didn't have very many other dolls listed, and then it was just that one head. So I thought that was interesting too. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. Like why did he do that? I have no idea. So that's it's just Danny Chu being Danny Chu, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, let me see what else you can see. I did a face up and I scratched the forehead, so she's getting a new flower tattoo there. Oh no. Joyce says at the end of the day, I guess it doesn't matter for me. I don't buy very many boy dolls. Yeah. Vanatier says I wouldn't, could be it wasn't a full release, just a tiny run. I'm speculating at this point. Luckily, I've enjoyed the smart doll girls more than the boys, so I'm just eating popcorn on the side. Hey, Peachy, what's going on? Choices, yeah, pretty much the same. You guys like the girls more. Yeah, I was really stoked about the boys because I really wanted an anime-faced boy. Like, I was really into that at the time, you know, and then he never came out with one, and so I was like, YOLO, I guess I'm just never gonna get one, and then that's where I left off in life. Man, do I have to get up? Like, I don't have any putty here. I have to get up and go get putty now. I don't want to get up. I'm so lazy. I'm so comfortable, though, in my chair. And I need it. I need the putty. Okay, so FYI. Normally, I put putty in the eye sockets, and I put it in the ears because I don't want to get any of that anywhere else other than where it needs to be. I'm going to put it over there. I don't know what I was thinking, trying to balance it on my knee. I don't know who I am or who I was trying to be. And typically, I don't like using blue putty, but that's all I could grab right now. Why is it so stringy? So I'm just going to make little discs and insert them there. So yes, I was trying to only thin the eyebrows a bit, and I couldn't fight the urge to fix it. Probably for the best that we're not always thinking about it. Oh no. Yeah, for me, I was like, I'm just gonna take off some of the eyelashes, and then when I did it, I took off like most of the layering of the sealant. It was so bad. It was so bad. I felt horrible. Because it was a beautiful face up. I mean, Sam's face ups are amazing. And I just also kind of feel bad about it too. Because I'm like, she's like an artist. Like, she is a professional. And I was like really excited because I was like, man, her face ups are so good. Like, you know, and I felt like, you know, it really stood on its own because like her face up was so good. And even though it wasn't like exactly like I would have commissioned for Sylus, it was still really, really good. You know, I brought him to a doll meet and everyone was like, wow, like he looks so good, you know. I know a lot of it was the face up because I was like, yeah, you know, like he's got like this face up on and everything. It's like great. And then like I messed it up and I was like, no, why did I do that? Ugh. Anyway. Okay, so shades. So when I start, I wish I could just turn off the focus feature on my camera. Like, it just, I don't know, I just love how it goes blurry, you know, when it wants to go blurry. And it's just like, let's just make your stream really shady looking, you know, because why not? That's just how it is. That's how my camera works. It's how I function. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and do shades, basic shades. And so basic shades, when I do it for face ups, I basically just use like a lot of browns, beige, neutral colors, a little bit of pink to do like for inner parts of the eyes and stuff. And I use my handy dandy brush. So this is my favorite brush. It's a watercolor brush. If you want to know what it is, it's a low Cornell 7500 filbert. I've been using this brush for like literally since I entered the hobby. This is my favorite brush to lay down pretty much anything. I will use it for pretty much anything. One other thing I should have with me, but I don't have with me. YOLO, I'm just going to use this glove to just take off a little bit of the color that might be on it right now. And yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with some yellows and stuff first. And I'm really just trying to like contour and kind of add in some life. And so just kind of touching base like with some key places where you might see shadows, or you know, where you might see a little pop of color is a good place to, you know, lay down some of your pastel. So I like to concentrate on this part here, the eye socket, like the inner eye socket area here. I like to focus sometimes a little bit here, like towards around the lip area, and then definitely contouring like here on the sides of the nose. But I mean, the name of the game right now, I'm just trying to bring life into him because he's very just one color because of the resin. So we got to kind of add and build some layers on him. And that's what we're going to do. Now, one other thing I will recommend is to get good lighting whenever you're doing face-ups, because it might look completely different. Like right now, my lighting's horrible right here. I've got like my white light that's right there, but I'm working like away from it. So I'm just seeing nothing but shadow right now. And then when I like turn it around, it's going to look like completely different because the light is right there hitting it. So it's just a battle that, you know, I'm just gonna go through right now. So I'm gonna go in for a darker color. Again, I'm just adding just color all around. And if I notice like it gets too much, like for example like this, if that was like too much, you're gonna want to hit it up with a magic clean eraser, which I did not bring in here, for blending and also just for erasing a little bit of it. And if you notice it's still a little bit too much, add white, add like a really base color, and it will help disperse that color. It'll help neutralize it a little bit too. So see how it's kind of like dissipated it. So white is always good to throw on your palette if you're working on that stuff too. I'm gonna use a little bit of the darker color, like some brown, to do some more shades, especially contouring around the nose. I know for a fact I added too much on this side, so I'm going to try to scoop it up and move it on this side. Again, just adding shadow and playing with like the color, so that way I kind of have a like color to his skin, because if not, it just looks very like he looks very flat. So we're just adding color in to kind of add dimension. And again, I'm not too worried if some of it looks a little bit dark, because I can go back with some white and we can correct that color. So literally I'm just kind of like looking at the character that I have on the side, the picture of the character I have on the side, and I'm just adding color just all around. I'm not doing anything too major, like doing the eyebrow placement or anything like that. This is all me just getting down some basic pastel shades just to give him some color. I really like it how some artists are able to even put like, you know, almost to add like translucency to it, and they'll add like blues or like purples or pinks. I just don't feel like I'm at that level, that level of professionalism now yet. So I don't think I'll venture like that detailed. But I do like using shadow, like different colors around eye sockets, and I do like adding browns and pinks. I do like doing that, so that is something I will do. He doesn't really have too much coloration there, so I'm just gonna only add like a little bit. I really should go get a magic clean eraser though, and a cotton ball at least. I should go get that. So I'm just adding a tiny itty bitty pop of pink here. I'm also gonna add it in his tear ducts too, because again, we kind of want to give that feel of life. So adding it in here. Using my fan brush, I was blowing on it, but sometimes, you know, I'm gonna be just straight up honest with you. You know, sometimes you spit. You know, you want to spit on your doll. So using a little fan brush to kind of knock off the excess pastel is really good to do too. And again, like I said, I just really use this one brush. This one brush is like my one-stop shop for everything. So again, I'm just adding whatever I need to add. I might switch off my brush to a smaller round brush to kind of hit some of these places that are a little bit more like smaller, but I want to concentrate the pastel a little bit better. Like lips and eyes, those are good places to swap your brush to a smaller one if you need to. I'm really excited to make a little smirky line. I've been making little smirky lines on my boys. Like a little smirk. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to get to do that myself. It's like one of my favorite elements I've been adding now to face-ups. Add a little bit of red towards the inside, but not too much. He's not going to have a lot of that in there. I really need to go grab that magic clean eraser. Let me show you what I got so far. So really basic shades, nothing crazy. So I did put some red in the inner part, and I'm going to build around it to make more of like a matte look. But I do need to go grab my... It's so white. I don't know if you can really tell. I'm going to go get my magic clean eraser and my other thing that I need for this, because I'm just doing it YOLO without it, even though I really need it. YOLO. I know YOLO, but I can't YOLO. Can't YOLO all the time, as much as I would love to, but I can't. ¿Dónde está my magic clean eraser? So magic clean eraser. I had a bunch of them here. I think I have one in my doll bag. If not, I have some here. Question mark. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in this drawer. ¿Dónde está? I thought I had one in here, actually, honestly, because I went to a doll meet recently and I was like, you can't, yep, there it is. You can't leave home without one of these. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, where'd your head go? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's your head? Where did it go? Whew. Oh, hey, Kohaku. Yeah, I wiped him. I didn't mean to. Really, honestly, I was really trying not to. I really was. I was honestly trying not to, of my hardest. And then I messed up. I really messed up. I really, really messed up. And then I had to wipe it. And it was so sad. It was really, really sad. I was really trying. I was trying my best to not have to ruin it. And then I ruined it. Oh, so bad. It was muy triste. I was so sad. Oh my gosh. Look at his lips. He's gonna look beautiful Oh my gosh. Because I really wanted him to have a matte looking lip. And his matte looking lips are gonna be beautiful. You aren't ready for his matte lips I'm about to show you. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm so sorry for the ASMR I just noticed right now I gave you. How many of you guys are into ASMR? Do you guys like ASMR, or is it like too? For some people, they really don't. Some people really don't like it. It kind of bothers them. At one point in my life, I did like. I was like into it, and I wanted to listen to things that were like ASMR, and it was like a thing. I went through that phase. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's gonna be beautimous, and it just looks weird on this camera. But I promise it's not as shady as what you're seeing it to be. He's gonna be beautiful. I'm so excited about this. I'm already in love. I'm already in love. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. I'm already getting N109 zone vibes. Yes. Yes. I like ASMR. I like it, but not all the nail tapping. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Claire. You take that phone call. Yeah. Let's see here. What else do I need? Los shadows on the eyes. I'm going to do some shadows towards the eyes. It's got a lot of gray and dark colors, so I'm going to have to build on this. And that's what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to start off with like browns, but then I'm going to build my way up to like adding a gray color. But I just really want to start off with this first though. He's beauty and he's grace. It's a tricky thing about lighting. You can't see. When you can't see. I'm going to have fun with the eyebrows. Because I'm going to give him gray eyebrows and that's going to be so much fun. It's so weird though. A lot of the pictures and scenes that I see him, it almost looks like he has gray here. Like it's almost like a very weird coloration that they give him here. It's like weird. So I don't know. I really like Felix from Stray Kids ASMR videos. Oh my God, I do too. I love it when he's like eating. He's just like, and it's like, wow. Like it's his low voice. He's like, wow, that's so spicy. I like laughing like when he's like talking because it's so different. I'm gonna try to sneak in. Let's do some pink. Let's do some pink in there. I've got a picture of him on the side, like I said, and I'm kind of looking and seeing what are some things I need to add into this. Give some tear duct color here. I'm so stoked. He's gonna be such beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my God. Mucha beauty. Give it around his eyes. That's kind of cool for face doll, but also I get close it. Oh, you thinking about getting a doll? Yeah, it's exciting. Okay. Swoop, 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 swoop. Now he's got some color around his eyes. Don't want to do too much. Gray. Get some of that dark color in there. Oh my gosh, she's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. It'll be so fun. I have a lot of fun doing my face ups. I really do. So I'm actually really, really excited. I'm gonna try to get some of the gray in there. It's such a weird thing that's in his face. The gray. Like it's around his like eye lids and stuff. So I'm just adding it in there. But it's funny because it's like even here, like towards the contour a little bit too. So I'm gonna add a little bit there too. Okay, what else? Probably some dark color. We'll try to put a little bit of that in there. So I have some black and I'm gonna just very lightly lay it in there. Doing face-ups helps me bond with my dolls. Amen, Svamp. I agree with you. I am very much like that also. I've had many dolls that, not many, that's a lie, like maybe three or four that have come in with like company face-ups, and I try my best to keep them with their company face-up because I'm like, oh, it's the company face-up, and then I end up taking them off. But once I take off their company face-up, I just feel like so much more connected to my doll. It is definitely a way to bond. Okay. I am gonna have to really blend this in. I made this really dark. Not too proud of that. Made this very, very dark. I'm not excited about that. Better. Better. He's looking good. I already love it so much. So much. I already love it. We're gonna add some gray around the bottom. Because like I said, he's got like an interesting, like, they gave him like, I don't want to call him bags under his eyes, but like they gave him like coloration that's like gray in different spots, which I think is interesting that they did. I'm trying to match this other eye to the other eye. Sweet. I promise I'll show you here in just a second. I'm just adding more color. More shadow. He's already so beautiful, and I love it so much. Where's my thing? There it is. I think it's like my favorite part is doing like the shadows, because you really just get to like lay down color and just have fun with it. And it's so forgiving at this stage too, because like if you do something like too too much of a color somewhere, you can always change it. Like you can always add pastel and like move it around and stuff, and it's such a fun part to do. I think the doing eyebrows and stuff is where it's like really stressful, because it's like once you lay that down, it's like hard to erase it, because then you start risking the chance of getting work that you have prior underneath removed by accident. So it's like, oh god, so you don't want to have to worry about any of that. So there he is. I'm like looking at a picture on the side here. Again, I'm so sorry. It just looks so washed out because of my lighting in here. It's so, the light in here is so white and my camera is so bright. So it's kind of hard to really see like what I see. Like I see a lot of colors, but it's very muted in the camera. You really can't see it very well. I'll try to take pictures and show you guys here. I'm trying to just see what else I can add here. I really like to maximize as much as I can, like what I can do in this first spray. I don't like having too many layers if I can help it. I'm gonna try to add more of this mauve kind of color to his lips. He has like a very matte looking lip. Like it's just like, I don't know how you want to describe it. I don't want to say mauve, but it's definitely not mauve. It's like a dark, it's almost like in the purple family, but not really. It's really dark, so I'm like really trying to make sure I can kind of embody that. So I'm trying to mix a lot of the, like a deeperish purplish color with a red, not red, with a brown. So I'm trying to grab both of those colors if I can, to make sure his color has, there's lip on his that there is color on his lips, but it is not so much that it looks like he's wearing lipstick. That's not the look we're going for. I think I need to add more brown. So there we go. You see? Very like mute kind of. And that's what I'm doing. So I might draw the lines for the eyebrows, just the first traces of it. And a little bit of brown. This is so much fun. I really am so excited to get to do this. I love doing face ups, and the fact that I'm basically getting to do like a Sylus face up is so much fun to me. Like really getting to build him. It's fun. I love it. I love the direction this is going. Yeah, that's what I'm basically doing, is just playing with the colors, adjusting, adding more, adding less, cleaning. Alright, I'm gonna get my angle brush and I'm gonna do just very lightly where I think the eyebrows are gonna go. And he's got very like, they're not like thin eyebrows, but they're very like straight. And they're very like long. They start like really deep on his inner eye. And they're always like angled, almost like the same way in all of his pictures. So if I can capture that, that would be great. It peaks like past almost. It's so straight in a lot of these pictures. It's literally just like a line like this. Like this is what it looks like. Most of them look so straight. They're just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this gray and try to lay it down and see, just to get a feel for it where I'm gonna do it. such a straight line. Oh no, that one went out way too far. She went to the moon. Ugh, I love it already. Ah, it's so good. And I'm not even done. We're gonna bring it out. Okay, so this is like the start. Like, this is gonna be starting zone. Okay, so this is not the actual eyebrow, what it's gonna look like fully. But this is just like the start. Okay, so just imagine it's not gonna be like this. I'm gonna have to add like hairlines and things like that. But this is what we're looking at here. Oh my god, and like a little smirk. Excuse me, I'm just fangirling here. Oh my god, it's like, because he's always like, not like, it's got the smolder, you know what I mean? So, I'm so excited about that. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. I don't want to do too much, and then I'm gonna have to freaking go back on what I'm doing, but I really want to give him like a little smirk. So I'm gonna try to seal that in first. My god, I'm in love. This is so... I feel like I got so concentrated, I'm just like... just staring. Ugh, I went too much. I shouldn't have, and I did. I ruined it, which is why I did it in this phase versus any other phase. A little goes a long way, Asenva. Take your advice. Just do a little bit. You don't have to do a lot. But I am that psychopath that's gonna do like other stuff at this point where I should have already sealed it at this point, but I'm just extra that way. That's just how I am. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so behind in comments. So handsome. It looks really cool. He's coming right along. Thanks, guys. Jenna B's vibe. Yeah, someone ended up getting me before I fully decided to get her and try it. I was considering her for another Egyptian girly. Ooh, yes. Love those doll looks that in the goths. Yes. Critter senses. I'm so nervous to do face-ups on my MSD. Satyr, he fell over. Oh, and it scraped half of his face up. No. That sucks. I am so sorry. That is like the worst thing ever. Like to drop your doll and then like it just gets damaged. I'm so sorry. It makes me really sad. Okay, we're gonna do some lines. Some eye lines that I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with doing these little eyeline things. Why do I do them? But I do them. Beyond this light sucks. Yeah, why I choose to do these lines, I'm so obsessed with them. I don't know why. little eyelid lines that I'm obsessed with doing. I don't know if I'm ready to do the inner ones yet or not. I'm like so YOLO. Like this is the problem with being like your own face up artist, is that you just don't have any fear. I mean, you do have fear, but like you're YOLO. To where I'm just like, I think I will just do some eyebrow lines. Like I've added so much extra detail in this just first layer that I shouldn't be doing. But here I am doing it. So it's just like, I'm on the edge. Just living it up, you know? That audio sound. It's like the just one thing and it could all go boom. That's literally what I'm playing with right now. Just one small move and it could all go boom. And here I am playing with the fire. I'm just not good at learning my lessons of the past. I just don't learn lessons of the past. He's looking great. Like, what else can I add at this point? I'm all like, no, don't anymore. Just stop where I am now. Oh my god, but I will tell you one thing. I am totally feeling the Sylus vibes now. Like, it looks so more in my mind, like what I think I want it to look like. So I'm excited about it. And he's gonna look great with the wig and the eyes. I'm so excited about that too. All right, let me show you what I got, because I gotta seal this before I add more colors and I ruin it with something. Okay, that is so bright. That is so bright. Can I not make it so bright? What can I do? What can I do that won't make it so bright so you don't see like a crazy brightness? I love my camera, you know. And it's just like, you know, it just focuses when it wants to focus. It's like, JK, I'm not gonna focus on anything for you today. Like, let's just make it blurry AF and not show you the face that I'm working on, the face that I'm working so hard on. And let's make it look super washed out. Let's concentrate on my eye. That's not the important part that I'm putting right in front of your face, web camera. My God. Why? Why does it do this to me? Why does it do this to me? Getting my shoulder ASMR. Don't you recognize this as a face? Why are you concentrating on my back? I think that's as good as it's gonna get, people. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, I don't know. I'll put some pictures on Instagram so that way you can see it better. But I mean, I promise you, he's looking cool, and I really like him a lot. And I think I can imagine him with the wig and stuff, and I'm really excited about that. I am gonna switch out this eyebrow though, because this one looked really long over here. So excited about it. He's a hottie. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so excited about my Sylus. He's gonna be so great, and I'm just gonna like take him everywhere, and he's gonna live here on the desk with me. Can you just imagine? Just put it together, okay? Look at the wig and the face up I'm doing, and then the eyes. Thank you so much. I'm working so hard because I want him to be beautiful. Looks like he's just about to come over and try to bite your finger. I wish. Just kidding. Anyway, I gotta seal this. This has to get sealed. So that's gonna be my next step to do. So you would seal it, and then at this point, you know, you would let it dry, and then you would add your next layer. So your next layer would have more pastels. Maybe you're gonna put more pastel and life into the eyebrows. And then maybe a couple of watercolor or maybe like acrylic paint you throw in there. And then after that, you seal it again. And then after you seal it again, you let it dry, and then you put gloss. So you gloss whatever parts you want to be glossed, usually like around the eye duct areas, sometimes on the lid, maybe lips a little bit. I'm not going to put too many layers. I'm probably just going to do just like one layer. And then that's it. And then, yeah, and then you're done, and you get to enjoy your doll, and I'll be able to put eyeballs in him, and he's going to look beautiful. By the way, where are the eyeballs? We got to see it with eyeballs, right? Before I go seal him, so that way you can see what the idea is, right? Because I got these beautiful eyes for him. I do want to eventually think I get like red, like really, really red ones. These were free, and this was as red, like the reddest that she had, and they're beautiful. I have like glitter and everything in them. Let's see if I can. Oh my god, it's come to life. I'm not even joking with you. Oh my god. I'm telling you guys, a Faceup can really change everything. Like, it can change so much. Tell me he doesn't look like Sylus. Tell me! Dolly. My god, I hate this camera. Can this camera just work with me for once on something? Can you just collaborate with me, please, camera? I'll even get out of the frame for you. Do you see it? It's so washed out because of my light. But do you see? I'm like looking at this picture over there and I'm like, oh my god, it's my baby come to life. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I can't wait. I'm gonna go show my husband. I'm like so proud. Natty says I love the shape of the eyebrows. Thank you. I'm working really hard. I've been thinking about his eyebrows all day. Just kidding, I didn't, but I would 100% dream and gaze about his eyebrows all day long. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. It looks just like, I mean, maybe I'm just really delulu. Maybe I'm just really delulu and I'm just like, oh my god, it's him. So delulu. Anyway, I will put some pictures on Instagram so you can see, and you know, you can see it firsthand how I'm doing without this crazy light and everything. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go seal it, and I'm gonna end the stream because it will be way too long for me. I need to let it dry fully before I continue. But I hope this was informative, or I hope that you enjoyed it, and maybe you got a laugh out of it or something, you know. But as always, I hope you guys have a dollytastic day. I will see you guys in another video soon. I need to work on stuff, but yeah, I know you guys are all living your best lives, trying your best, you know. Stay safe, and I will see you guys soon. So thanks again for coming out, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll post pictures later so you guys can see on my Instagram. Okay, bye. Sylus and I say bye.